Just got home from Illinois, locked the front door, oh boy. Got to sit down, take a rest on the porch. Imagination sets in, pretty soon I'm singing. Do, 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 looking out my back door. This giant doing cartwheels, statue wearing high heels. Look at all the happy creatures dancing on the lawn. Dinosaur Victrola, listening to Buck Owens. Do, 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 looking out my back door. Tambourines and elephants are playing in the band. Won't you take a ride on the flying spoon? Do, 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 wondrous apparition provided by a magician. Do, 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 looking out my back door. Tambourines and elephants are playing in the band. Won't you take a ride on the flying spoon? Do, 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 bother me tomorrow. Today I'll buy no sorrows. Do, 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 looking out my back door. Forward troubles, Illinois, lock the front door, oh boy. Look at all the happy creatures dancing on the lawn. Bother me tomorrow, today I'll buy no sorrows. Do, 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 looking out my back door. Hello, ladies and gentlemen! It's me, the Arbiter, and I am back with more Harvest Moon Friends of Mineral Town. I'm not feeling too great, so, you know, we're gonna play the game that cures depression instead of, more Fallout or Skyrim. Let's get things started. Harvest Moon Friends of Mineral Town. Here we go. Eighth of autumn, Friday. What's the weather looking like? Sunny? Outstanding. I think you'll make I think you'll make father! I forgot about that! Oh, man. You look cute with your jaw open, you know. Hi, Arbiter. Tomorrow at 10 a.m. is the Harvest Festival. Everyone bring something to add to the pot. Bring something good now. See you there. Alright, then. Doggo! Do I have the interns coming to water the field? The interns, as the community calls them. They're the harvest sprites, but let's be real. Oh! Yes! Yes, I do. Outstanding. This is a great game. You know, it's funny. In real life, I would never be able to be a farmer. I don't like handling animals. I don't like planting things. Although that might change if I was making money off of it. If I was growing things and selling them, that might motivate me to get my hands dirty and do some planting. Okay, so we have one chicken who is not happy. Oh, shit! Okay. You gonna walk forward? Alright, he likes apples. Cool. Let's grab some medicine and give it to our chicken. Now, we have a healthy chicken. Do 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 do. Sorry I don't have too much to talk about today, folks. Actually, as of late, my streams haven't been... I haven't been talking about very much on the streams. I feel like what I have to talk about has kind of just fallen by the wayside. There's not a whole hell of a lot going on in my life. It's just been job hunting, choir practice, and that's about it. Do I have the bell? Yes, I do. All animals get in gear. Fuck's sakes. Trying to move animals out to the pasture is proving to be more frustrating than I initially... No, actually, that's not true. I knew this would be a pain in the ass, but I had to do it anyway. Okay, the lot of you, get in the pen. Is that all of them? Nope, we still have a we have a straggler. Okay, you move. You know, I was on Twitter today and I saw a girl asking, do men ever have, like, romantic fantasies, not just down bad ones? And I was like, no, I don't have romantic fantasies, per se, But I do sometimes, like, daydream about how nice it would be to be a father. You know, passing down my cherished childhood joys to my own children. And, you know, I kind of got hung up on that. It's like, man, I wish... Oh, shit, hold up. There we go. No, no, get back here. You're going in the pen. You know, I'm 30 years old, chat. And, you know, I'm at that stage in life where it's like, I want to be married, I want to have kids. Living as a bachelor in perpetuity is just, you know, it's all well and good, but it's... Man was not meant to live alone. I do have some good news. Tofu was active on his Discord some weeks ago, might have been a month or so ago, actually, and he mentioned coming back to streaming. It'd be really cool to have him come back. I miss Tofu's streams. Tofu was the whole reason I became a VTuber in the first place. What's the status of my crops? Are they all watered? Yes. Yes, they are. You know, and the more I think about it, the more the fewer and far between my romantic relationships are. It leads me to ask myself, what the hell am I doing wrong? Like, even when I was employed with Stanford and had a stable job, and, you know, had my, you know, I had gotten my driver's license, so I had it all. I had everything that I needed to be, you know, a provider. And yet, even then, it's like, nope. No such luck. Wait, where are the eggs? Did I already put all the eggs in the shipping? Now that's just odd. No letters. Alright, sunny day, perfect. We don't have to put our animals in the barns or the coops, so we are good to go. Ooh, the sweet potatoes are coming in. How lovely. You, Chimkin, do not get near the weed. What's in my bag? Oh, yes, that's right. I remember now. Give this apple to Chief, or Chef. There you go. Carefully now. There we go. I take great care not to injure my animals when weeding. Shit. Well, the good news is we have medicine. How many is that? We're missing 2 still. You know, I was on Twitter today, and I saw something that really pissed me off, and, you know, surprise, surprise, it's Twitter, you're gonna see stuff to piss you off, but it's like, it pisses me off in a unique sort of way. I saw someone asking, like, should porn be banned, and how does that impede on free speech? And someone unironically posted a chart saying, do I agree, does it agree with my personal views? If yes, 1984. If no, based. And I'm like, the fact that people unironically think this way just absolutely infuriates me. It bothers me how people don't think through the consequences of their actions. I should probably hire some harvest sprites to help with gathering the the crops. Sweet potatoes. Oh, and I am late for the festival. Oh, fuck. Let's hope it's not over yet. Let's grab a mushroom and throw it in the pot. Hi, Arbiter, did you bring something for the mix? I sure did. This is what you brought? Let's throw it in and eat then. Mushrooms in a stew. Yup, that'll work. We should be thankful for the bounty of nature which sustains us. Anything I make is bound to turn out well. Oh, I ate too much again this year, too. Now that I'm stuffed, I've got to get back to work. It's fun when you eat with all your friends like this. The fish taste sure was strong. I accidentally dropped in the whole jar of jam. I took it out later, secretly, though. Okay. Karen just can't cook, apparently. That was delicious. I see there are no ingredients left over. Thank goodness no one put in something strange this time. Those herbs, they make the fish much more fragrant, too fragrant, maybe. There we are. Do I have the trimmers? No, I don't. There we go. Everything in all my tools are nice and orderly. Let's shear our sheep. I can't believe there are people out there that think it's cruel to shear sheep. It's like, no, it's not cruel. It's necessary. To not shear a sheep is neglectful. Imagine if you never cut your hair. Or brushed a dog's hair. I forget, do I have the stocking in the on the hook? Yes. Oh, that's funny. I thought I got all the wool converted into yarn. There we go. How much have we made? 383,529. I think you need 50 million for the house in town. Timid has... Yeah, okay. So, I need to up my friendship with the harvest sprites again. I need to give Nappy, like, some honey. He likes honey. Alright, nice and sunny. That's good. Fucking weeds! Kill weeds, behead weeds, roundhouse kick weeds into the concrete! Slam dunk a weed into the garbage can! Okay, cool. Stayed and yeah, I need to give bluegrass to Stayed and Aqua. Now, who has the most experience harvesting crops? Timid, Aqua, Stayed. I'll hire Stayed and Aqua. Hey, Rick! Hey, Arbiter. My mom asked me to do some shopping. I need some break once in a while from my work, you know? I'm still young, you know? One week of harvesting. Alright, let's put those eggs into the mayonnaise maker. I just remembered a dumb Vine from back in, like, 2016, and the more I think about it, the more I'm like, yeah, how the fuck does that work? So, I don't know if y'all have seen this, this Vine. There's this girl, and I think her mom is talking to her. It sounds like her mom. And she's like, what did you do? What did you do? Suck dick on accident? How the fuck do you suck dick on accident? It's like... And you know what? Yeah, no, that is a valid question. How the fuck does one suck a dick on accident? That is a conscious decision. Do 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 do. Wait, I haven't milked the cows, have I? Nope. So we gotta do that. Damn, look at all that. We are in fucking business. Man, I really wish the mods for Stardew Valley were updated to the most recent version. Part of me wishes I had known about rolling back the updates through the Steam console back then. I don't know if I can roll back my mod updates now though. I feel like getting those older versions of mods for 1.5, because I think Stardew's on what, 1.6? Yeah, the 1.5 mods, getting those back, something of a pipe dream. Oh yeah. If there was one thing I could change about Harvest Moon Friends of Mineral Town, it would definitely be the fact that you cannot ride your horse off your farm. Man, I fucking wish Pioneers of Olivetown was as good as this game. Pioneers of Olivetown has a lot of potential, but there's some serious flaws that hold it back from being a good Harvest Moon game. First thing that comes to mind is the makers. You need to place so many of those that it becomes an eyesore on your farm, and for some boneheaded reason, you can't build a shed to put the makers in. like a building dedicated to them. No, you have to have them on the grounds of your farm, which is just fucking ugly. I hate it. I hate it so much. And then there's the fact that the DLC spouses can't join you at the festivals in town on festival days. That's fucking stupid. Who decided that? I wish there was like a mod or a hack for Pioneers of Olive Town. I mean, for crying out loud, we know it's possible to mod Switch games. Look at the mods for the Smash Ultimate and the mods for Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. It can be done. Unfortunately, Harvest Moon, or Story of Seasons as it now is known as, isn't nearly as big a franchise as those two, so you don't see fan games or hacks of these. No, but actually, come to think of it, what you do see is you do see independent games getting made that aren't affiliated with that. But there's no like mods that are improving the mainline series. Like, there's Stardew Valley, Fields of Mysteria, Sunhaven. What else? What other farming games have we got? Harvest Moon likes are there? Those are the first three that come to mind. I'm sure there are more. I just don't know about them. Wait. She said something different. I have another life growing inside of me. Isn't that miraculous? Now I have two hearts beating inside me, not just one. I wish I could hear them both. Aww. Yeah, now you know what it's like to have two hearts, Mary. I'm gonna give apples and honey to the sprites. Fuck's sakes! Okay, there we go. There we go. It's a shame that Rinny is out of streaming, though. Once she told me why she was out, it is understandable. For those of you who weren't here or didn't find my content until recently, Rinny was a streamer friend of mine who would occasionally do collabs with me, and she made the mistake of becoming a lewd tuber, and then she tried to back out, and people wouldn't stop with the lewd comments, and so she retired from VTubing. She told me she's doing pre-recorded stuff now on YouTube, but I haven't seen any. But I checked on her YouTube channel, and she hasn't posted anything in over a year, so. It's hard to feel bad for her becoming a lewd streamer or a lewd VTuber, you know, it's an assumed risk that people are going to make lewd comments about you, even if you try to back out of it. Alright, that's all the eggs made into mayonnaise. Mayonnaise! Oh, that'd be a great meme for a Christian meme compilation. You know that meme? That's the neat part. You don't. Me approaching my pastor, asking him now that I'm a Christian, when do I stop sinning? That's the neat part. You don't. It's like. That is the unfortunate reality of being a Christian. It's not that you stop sinning. It's that you stop wanting to. Except that's not even true, because the want to sin doesn't go away either. I've heard some Christians talk about a transformative experience and them knowing that's how they're saved, and I just scratch my head. It's like, there's nothing transformative in my life about of being a Christian. Nope, already got you. I wonder if the sprites can harvest all of these sweet potatoes in one day. I hired 2 of them just so that way we could probably pull it off. You're shipping a lot today. Keep up the good work. Oh, I shipped a shitload of cucumbers. Oh my. I've shipped a lot of tomatoes and corn, green peppers. Not that many sweet potatoes, though. How much money have we made? 430,000. That's quite a lot. Hey, you know what? Oh, Hi, sorry, I didn't. I should have paid attention to the chat. Irene Waya. I hope I'm not too late. I must come across as so rude not saying hello. I really wish that there was a sound that would play when someone posts in the chat. I'm usually very good about seeing the chat. I'm from YouTube. Oh! Well, hello then! It's always cool to see people discover me from YouTube. I wonder what... Because the interesting thing about YouTube is I post my videos there more to have them archived than for discovery. Because, yeah, unfortunately, Twitch has this thing where it deletes your videos after so long. I gave up on trying to grow on YouTube a long time ago because, like, there just weren't views. I move here because you don't read on YouTube, maybe. Yeah, unfortunately, my other phone, I can only view one chat at a time, and so I've prioritized Twitch's chat. Sorry about that. Okay, it looks like not all of the sweet potatoes got harvested. It's okay. Well, thank you. Alright, so it looks like the other sweet potatoes are going to have to be harvested. Oh, you know what? I should probably grab a few from my fridge so I can cook with them. What year? As in, like, how old am I? In that case, I'm 30. Crazy to think I'll be 31 in only a couple... No, not a couple. A few months. What the hell happened to 2025? Where did this year go? It is almost July. I guess the year went by so quickly because I spent most of it job hunting. Time kind of just blended together. I've never played this game, but it looks like Back to Nature. Oh, that's because it is. Friends of Mineral Town is a remake of Back to Nature for the Game Boy Advance. Which means this game has technically been remade twice. You had the remake on the Game Boy Advance. You had the original release on PlayStation 1, if I remember correctly. Then you had the remake on Game Boy Advance. Then you have the remake that came out back in, what was it, 2019, 2020? For Switch and PC. Friends of Mineral Town is for the Game Boy Advance is probably my favorite iteration of it, though. There's something about the art style in the Game Boy Advance that just really grabs me. I'm not terribly fond of the anime overhaul that they gave it on Switch and PC. When I bought it for PC, my hope was that people would develop mods for it, so that way we could change the art style to something closer to what it originally had. Yeah, I play on PS1 when I was a kid. Nostalgic. Yeah, it's always great to revisit games from one's childhood. I used to do a whole thing where I would do this gimmick called Throwback Thursday, where I would dedicate Thursday to streaming a game that I played when I was younger, and I stopped doing that. I'm trying to remember why. I think I retired Throwback Thursday because I didn't want it to just be one day of the week where I was playing retro games. I think I retired Throwback Thursday around the same time I retired Flash Friday. And if you're wondering what Flash Friday is, I have an archive of Flash games on my computer, and I would stream them every Friday as a gimmick. Because I'm like, how many other streamers do you know that stream Flash games? Not a lot. It is 3 in the morning. I should probably go to bed. Yeah. Did I oversleep? Remarkably, no. So you only every Friday? For Flash games, yeah, I stopped doing Flash Friday because nobody was watching, and I'm like, well, if nobody's interested, maybe I'll bring it back once I'm a bigger streamer and have an audience already established. Because it's something I would like to continue doing. These days, but no, I stream almost every day. My time frame isn't necessarily consistent. I usually go live at around 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And Friday is actually a community day where me and my co-host Rick play games together. We're in the middle of doing Star Wars: The Old Republic. I love that game. Oh, where are the blue boys? I can't sleep here almost 6 a.m. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. I've had nights where I've had insomnia, and that is always rough. Sometimes I'll have... It's funny, actually. Last week, in fact, I had a weird night where I was awake until 3 in the morning, and then I woke up at 7, and then slept in... I woke up at, like, 11:30, stayed awake to 3, and then fell asleep again until 7, and then fell back asleep until, like, 9:30 or 10. Hopefully I can keep you company and entertained with my streams. I used to have terrible insomnia when I was younger too. It would be a semi-regular occurrence where I would wake up in the middle of the night. I would have been around 3 at the time when it was happening most frequently, and I wasn't sure what to do, and so I would just stay up and watch movies. 90% of the time I would just marathon the Star Wars movies, because my dad had the VHS box set of the unaltered versions. And I discovered Star Wars when I was, maybe 2 years old. I remember seeing the cover of the box set with Yoda's face on it and thinking the little green dude on the front looked silly, and was curious about it. And then I saw on the back the pictures from the movie always showcasing the lightsaber duels at the end, and I'm like, this looks awesome. And I watched them out of order too. I think I watched Return of the Jedi first, then A New Hope second, and then Empire Strikes Back third. And then after that introduction, I would always watch them in order. I remember my dad was a bit hesitant to let me watch Empire Strikes Back, saying, "I don't know, Seth. You might get that movie might be a bit scary for you." And when I watched it, I'm like, "What was so scary about that? I mean, sure, Luke got his hand cut off, but he got out okay in the end." I woke up at 2 a.m. this morning. Oof. Yeah. I've heard from... I'm trying to remember where I heard this from. Supposedly, insomnia or not being... or waking up in the middle of the night can be a symptom of depression. I don't know if that's what you have. I know that when I was a teenager and was undiagnosed and unmedicated for depression, I was starting to wake up in the middle of the night again and have that. And I had the other symptoms too. Is that all 8 things of milk? Oh, look at that! Our last cow who was producing medium milk is now producing large. Perfect. I've been a bit stressed lately. Yeah, stress can mess up your sleep schedule too. Usually when I'm stressed out, I usually take a step back from what I'm doing, just say, okay, you know what? I need to re-examine how I'm looking at this. I need to just put it out of my mind and think about better things. Have a nice mug of tea, listen to some relaxing music, maybe look up at the night sky. I don't know where you live, but I've lived in several places, and I recently moved to the mountains, and I tell you, there is nothing more beautiful than the night sky in the mountains. You can see the stars so clearly, it's like a work of art. You gotta brush the cows. Nope. What about you? I never listen to music when I can't sleep. Good advice. Yeah, well, I'm glad I could help you out then. When I actually have a whole playlist that's like, I think 5 hours long now. That's purely music that I find calming and that I like to listen to as I'm sleeping. And you might be asking, how do you listen to music when you're sleeping? Well, it's not so much that I listen to it while I'm sleeping as it is while I'm trying to fall asleep. And though sometimes when I wake up and I hear it, it puts me back to sleep. Just because of how chill it is. You got some piano stuff, some acoustic guitar, some music boxes. Some songs too. Look at this farm. This is one productive farm here. We have so much land. 451,709 gold. And yeah, while some tea is caffeinated, so you do want to keep that in mind, I found that peppermint tea in particular is usually not. I'm trying to remember if I think black tea is the one that's caffeinated, and herbal tea is the one that's not caffeinated. Isn't it complicated if it rains or storms? Yeah, if it rains or storms, we have to put all of our animals back inside. But I abuse the save feature, so that way we don't have to deal with the rain or the storms. And it actually benefits to put your animals out in the field, because you don't have to feed the chickens if they're outside. And if you have grass growing, you don't have to feed the cows or sheep, they'll graze on the grass. And if you have them outside for long enough, they produce special quality milk that you can't get if you were to leave them in the barn all the time. So really, the optimal strategy in this game is to save scum the weather so that it's always sunny. Which is funny, because I know that most of the people who play this game will actually save scum so that it rains so that they don't have to water their crops. Like save state feature? I mean, sort of. All you have to do is to save in the journal before going to bed every night, and then the next morning when you check the weather, it'll you can just load the night before and try again if it says it's going to rain or storm. Although, you know, the more I think about it and how the save system in this game works, it does very much work like a save state, because you can save anywhere at any time. And you kind of need to use both if you want to get to the deep levels in the mines. So that way you can save scum finding the stairway and getting the optimal path to the bottom floor. We're gonna do so much mining in winter. Ah, see? Perfect example. It says it's gonna rain tomorrow. Let's just load the night before, go to bed, and when we wake up in the morning, it'll say it'll be sunny. See? Exactly like that. Flowers for you, Mary. You married Mary? That's the woman I married too. Well, she is best girl. She is the best spouse in the game, and I will not hear otherwise. Although I do have a very funny story for you. So, when I was in my very early 20s, I actually bought a copy of Harvest Moon Friends of Mineral Town for the Game Boy Advance, because I was reassembling my video game collection. I lost access to most of my games in my teenage years because my mom confiscated them and sold them, and after she had said that I would get them back when I got my grades up, so I was not happy about that. But the point being, early 20s, late teens, moved out on my own, got my own place, started reassembling my games collection. And you know what? And my friend told me, "Hey Seth, you're living on your own. You can do whatever the fuck you want now." And I'm like, "Hey, you're right." And my friend who told me that was a brony. Now, am I a brony? Maybe. Maybe. I don't really consider myself an active part of the fandom, but maybe I am. I decided to watch the show with my friend, and, your friend is right. Well, wait a minute. Okay, so we have watering and harvesting going on. This is perfect. Where was I? Oh, yes. I originally watched Friendship is Magic for the memes back when it first came out. And then my mom forbade me from watching it because she was worried what other people would think of me. Which, okay, given the fanbase's reputation, maybe that's a legitimate concern, but I was 20, living on my own, and I'm like, hey, I can do what I want, as long as it's not illegal. And so, I go and I watch the show with my friend, and while I'm hanging out at my friend's house playing Friends of Mineral Town, I'm like, and he's like, hey, Seth, what's that you're playing? I'm like, oh, Friends of Mineral Town, and he's like, oh, who you marrying? And I'm like, oh, I'm going for Mary. And he's like, who's Mary? Oh, she's this bookworm girl, lives in the library, doesn't really have a lot of friends, and my friend just gives me this wry smile, and I'm like, oh fuck, I'm dating Twilight Sparkle. Yeah. It's always good, and you know what? I am fully willing to admit I am cringe. I will acknowledge that I am cringe, but you know what? At least I have I look at it like this: if I can admit that I am cringe, then I can have a bit of fun and laugh at my own expense. And that's what, and laughing at one's absurdities is a great indication of one's humility. If you can laugh at yourself, then you're probably a humble person. Oh, thank you for following, Sakai Zenko. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Oh crap, I don't remember who I've given fruit to. I hope I did that right. Wait, I just watered a weed! Why did I do that? I must remove all weeds from the premises. Weeds get thrown out of the helicopter. Because weeds violate my property rights. But first I married Ellie. Oh, you know what? Ellie's a great choice too. I almost decided to marry Ellie in this playthrough because I've never married her before. I remember when I first had a copy of Harvest Moon as a kid, it actually wasn't Friends of Mineral Town. The first Harvest Moon game I ever played was more Friends of Mineral Town for the Game Boy Advance. It was the girl version of this game. And I got it as a birthday present from my grandparents. Mary is also my pick in this game. Well, she's the best one. She really is. I know that Ellie is super popular, but I honestly think that Mary is the best marriage candidate. But, when I first played more Friends of Mineral Town, I was so bad at the game. I didn't know that throwing items out of your bag and on the ground would piss people off in town and lower your relationship with the townsfolk. I had no idea why. Oh, and then there was the Orange Heart story. But I prefer Gray to suffer. Oh. I don't. You know, it's funny. When I was playing more Friends of Mineral Town on my first playthrough, I tried to marry Gray. And I don't know why. I don't know what possessed me to do this. Gray's a fucking dick. Actually, no, that's not true. Gray becomes a lot less of a dick as you form a relationship with him. At least in more Friends of Mineral Town. I don't know if that's true of this game as well. He might not get as much as development because you can't marry him. But the Orange Heart story, y'all will love this. I spent years, actual years in this game, trying to get my relationship up with Gray. And, I got him to an orange heart, and I thought that it was red. You see, I had read the manual, and the manual said that the blue feather only becomes available at the shop when romance is in the air. And I'm like, oh shit, they're selling the blue feather. Maybe I can propose to Gray. And he said, I'm sorry, but I don't feel that way about you. And I was like, I quit the game. Little did I know that his heart was orange and not red. I actually had to look up a guide years later when I got regular Friends of Mineral Town, this version of the game, and played it, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do everything right this time. And that was how I learned about the littering. That was how I learned about save scumming during confession to get buffs from doing confessional. That was how I learned about littering. That was how I learned about save stating in the mines to find cursed tools. I learned how to min-max this game. This game is... I could make a... I almost called this series Pro Friends of Mineral Town, poking fun at Civ 11's Pro series with the boomer shooters. I forgot the guy who was always at church, who was... Oh, that's Cliff. Cliff's a good dude. Cliff was actually my other pick for a marriage candidate in more Friends of Mineral Town. I always fed him eggs. Yeah, I always gave him honey from my tree, and he really liked that. Or fish. I would give Rick eggs, because I'm like, he is the chicken farmer. He will like the eggs. He is very mysterious. Cliff? Mysterious? I guess. What was I saying again? I forget. Huh. I actually didn't learn about Cliff collapsing and you finding his family photo until until my playthrough of this when I was in my early 20s. I tell you, chat, every time I play this game, I learn something new about it, and I kind of love it for that. Oh, yes! One of the other things we did in this Let's Play in the early episodes is I broke this game over my knee by winning at the racetrack. What you do is you save scum at the racetrack until you get a winning bet, and then you put all your winnings on the brooches. Bring the basket with you because you do need it. That basket can hold 30 items, and if you get 30 brooches and you sell them all with the basket, I think you get like $50,000. I'm on what year am I on in this game? I think it's year 2. Yeah, fall, year 2, fall. And I am married, I have mithril tools, except for my fishing rod, because I hate mithril as a fishing rod, I like it being gold. I've fully expanded my farm, I have prize-winning animals. I might be speedrunning this game, I'm not 100% on that. I tried to get married in year 1, but I didn't quite make it there. Wait a minute, it's 11:30. Where is Mary? Oops. What's missing from your power berry? Winning the dog festival. If I win the festival at the beach where with my dog doing fetch, then I get the last power berry. Other than that, I have... Ah, shit. Yeah, I missed the festival. I think... Let me check. How many power berries do I have? How many are in this game? I have 3, 6, 7. Are there 8? Let me Google that. Harvest Moon. You might be right, it might be 10. Okay, yeah, there's 10. On your farm. Yeah, dig around the field, I got that one. From the Harvest Goddess for 10 consecutive days, I did that one. Purchase from the shopping network, I did that. Buy as a prize from the horse races, I'm pretty sure I got that. Win the horse race, I definitely got that. Win the beach day festival, I need to do that one. Fishing off the dock. Okay, I haven't done that one because I only have a gold fishing rod and I need a mithril to do it. Dig in the spring mine. If you dig on the 100th floor of the spring mine, a power berry will randomly appear on this floor. I think I'm missing that one too. Yeah, I don't think I've gotten to the 100th floor of the spring mine. I don't know, but Back to Nature is 10. Mysterious Berry. Okay, we've done that one. That's the one that boosts your fatigue limit. Man, I am such a fucking airhead. I can't believe I missed the Full Moon Festival. Oh well. What can you do? And it's going to be sunny tomorrow. You know what? You know what I should do, chat? I should stream Harvest Moon DS. Oh, thank you for following, Irene Wiagia. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Maybe I'll stream Harvest Moon Friends of Mineral Town, or maybe I'll stream DS as my next incarnation. You see, I am a Time Lord, so my VTuber gimmick is that I'm a Time Lord, like from Doctor Who. I am on my second incarnation currently, but probably after we finish Skyrim and Risen, I will regenerate into my third incarnation. I want to finish my active Let's Plays before I regenerate. Now, Harvest Moon is an interesting case because you can play this game indefinitely, so I don't really count this as having a finish point. So I will probably come back. You will probably see Harvest Moon Friends of Mineral Town streams even after my third incarnation has made its debut. Wait, did I already did I already give away the honey, or what happened? I wasn't paying attention. Oh, you know what? I think, Nappy and Chief, or Chef, are, have gone back to the Harvest Sprite Hut. I'll have to hire them again, so that way they can water the field. Harvest Moon DS was actually the first Harvest Moon game that I actually successfully got married in. I bought that with my birthday money when I was, 14 maybe? 13? I don't remember. It's kind of a blur. But I married Muffy. Because I am a shallow man who only cares about appearances. Let's see, what... I don't want to overwork the Harvest Sprites, so we'll give Nappy and Chef time off. Timid... I played Back to Nature when I was 12. That's a good age to be playing Back to Nature at. Yeah. One week of watering. And does the yellow... What's the yellow guy's experience at? So Hoggy's watering experience is about as good as his harvesting experience. Oh, I forgot to go to confessional yesterday, too! I'm a brainlet. And now I'm 31, the world is so unpleasant. Bro, tell me about it. I'm 30, and the entire reason I decided to stream Friends of Mineral Town today and not Fallout is because I was just so depressed after I was feeling depressed after browsing Twitter, and I'm like, you know what cures my depression? Friends of Mineral Town. Okay, I think I pet all the chickens, so That's good. Now I better water these crops. Do 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 do. What, really? Oh yeah. If you didn't notice, the stream title is "I Wish This Was My Life." If I could live in the world of Harvest Moon, Friends of Mineral Town on this farm with Mary and just take care of the farm, take care of my family, I would love that. I would love that. That would be my life. But no, life is a fucking asshole. Life is a bitch. Look at all these sweet potatoes. It seems like we are suited to living in Mineral Town. Yeah. I kind of wonder when Friends of Mineral Town is supposed to take place. Like, it feels like they have TVs, so, and the TVs are in color. So the question is it sometime in the 90s? It feels very idealized, idyllic. I don't know. Alright, that's all the crops watered. Now we should probably process the eggs that we have in our inventory into mayonnaise. It's going to be interesting once me and my friend Rick finish Star Wars The Old Republic, because that's going to be a long-running series. But one thing I would like to do is, I got this idea by watching the AI presidents play Pokemon, and I think it would be cool to have me, my dad, and my friend Rick all play a Pokemon game together, and we alternate who's controlling the game every week. It'll probably be Pokemon Emerald, because I have the least investment in team composition in that game. If it were to be something like Platinum, I would be too insistent on the team build. Same thing for Fire Red. Oh, looks like we've got an angry Is that all the milk? I am willing to live in Mineral Town or even become a chicken. You are the first person I've ever met who said they wanted to be a chicken. Have you done a Soul Link Nuzlocke? Bro, I haven't even done a regular Nuzlocke. Oh, and you know what? Doing a Nuzlocke of Renegade Platinum would fucking break me. That game is fucking balls to the wall. And you know this about going balls to the wall? There's only one way you can go balls to the wall. You gotta stick your dick in the electrical outlet. That was a lot funnier in my head. Wait, shit, I didn't mean... No, I wanted to turn it into cheese! Where's that filthy mongrel that's threatening my farm animals? Yeah, if you have animals outside at night, there's a chance a wild dog can attack, and that's why you always build a fence. Get off my lawn! So, you know, chat, I was watching something, I actually watched a video on YouTube this morning, and, I learned that Chris Thorndike from Sonic X is actually, like, he's a lot more tragic of a character in the Japanese version. 4Kids turned out, like, ruined him by removing a lot of the scenes that gave his character depth. And you know what's funny? I remember Chris Thorndike getting a lot of hate on the internet, but when I was watching Sonic X as a kid, I didn't really see any problem with his character. You know, Mom and Dad not present in his life. I get why he would like cling so closely to Sonic and his friends. Distracted by the bell on the wall. Balls on the wall. Yeah. I wonder if the new Stalker games are any good. The Stalker games recently got remastered, and you know, I was playing through some of Clear Sky, but I didn't do very much of it, because I'm like, okay, how much time do I want to dedicate to this if I'm gonna stream it, right? But I wanted to know, like, mechanically if it was any better than the initial version of Clear Sky, because, Clear Sky has problems. It has a terrible opening that gets you killed, and is not very clear on where you need to go. And then there's the combat. Guns are comically inaccurate in Clear Sky. So what you're saying is we need a Sonic X abridged. Yes! Yes! Sonic X abridged would be fantastic. Man, I'm so happy that Hellsing Abridged exists. It got Hellsing super popular. Like, I know Hellsing was pretty big before Hellsing Abridged, but Hellsing Abridged got a lot of new eyes on it, and I was so happy, because I love Hellsing. Both versions. Though, admittedly, the ending of Hellsing from 2003 pisses me off. Or maybe it's not 2003, I just know it's the original run of Hellsing's ending makes me so fucking mad. Because it's just everyone gets arrested. It's like, what? Why? For those of you who haven't seen the original run of Hellsing, here's what happens and why everyone gets arrested. So there's this vampire that's been attacking London called Incognito, and he's been producing fake vampires using microchips, or his master has been. And he basically he assaults the Tower of London while the Queen's flag is present, and the Hellsing Agency sends in their men to put a stop to it. Problem is, the fucking news media reports that the Hellsing organization are fucking terrorists! Now, the Hellsing organization is run by the British government, so this kind of fuck-up should not, like, them getting arrested should not be an issue. You know, they're a clandestine organization. It shouldn't end with everyone getting fucking incarcerated because they saved the day. Although, it does lend itself to joking about mainstream media outlets and news media. But no, Hellsing, I like Hellsing Ultimate's ending way better. It really is a different, but it's like apples to oranges though, because the story is so vastly different after, what, the 4th episode? Also, this might surprise some of my viewers who know Hellsing and know me. I actually think Integra is more dateable than Ceres Victoria. Wait, what the fuck was that? There was like a vibration in my pocket, but there's nothing there. Oh no. Did I click end? What's going on? Fuck. Okay, we're good on YouTube, so Twitch crashed. Okay, we're good. I see we have 4 people still here. Thank you all for sticking with me through the technical hiccups. What was I talking about again? Something to do with Hellsing, but I completely forget. But yeah, anyway, Hellsing Ultimate is... I still see and hear you? Okay. Yeah, for whatever reason, the stream crashed on Twitch for me, and I was worried there that we lost everything. Hellsing, in its original anime run, is like a detective story meets a Hammer Dracula film, and yes, that combination is just as good as it sounds, which is why I wish it had a better ending. Hellsing Ultimate is a cocaine-fueled romp where you have the Third Reich that escaped to Argentina, battling in the streets of London with the British military and the Vatican. The ending of Hellsing, yeah. Hellsing Ultimate's ending is way better. Alucard seemingly dies, and then you flash forward years later. London is rebuilt after the battle. Integra is still in charge of the Hellsing organization, and Ceres is basically taking Alucard's place as Hellsing's like vampiric agent that kills other vampires. And then you find out, and then Alucard comes back, and you find out that he retained Schrodinger's power after basically deleting all of the souls that were trapped within his domain? Hell dimension? I don't know. It's all around, it's a much more satisfying ending. I will say I like the character of Incognito more than I like the Major as a villain. Oh, for fuck's sakes! Not again! I'm half tempted to end the stream just because I keep getting crashes on Twitch. Do 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 do. How long have I been recording for? An hour and 30? Yeah. $490,000. We're gonna need a lot more gold. We're gonna need a lot more gold than that if we're gonna be buying the house in town. Okay, I don't know if you guys can still see me or not. I'm just gonna keep going with the recording and hope that everything's working alright. Twitch on my phone is being trash. Oh, look at that! Okay, it is working. Cool. Wait a minute. What am I... Oh, that's right. I will say, Hellsing's original run had the best fucking credits of an anime, but it cheats because it uses a song that wasn't originally composed for the anime. That said, Shine by Mr. Big is fucking incredible, and I will not hear otherwise. But if you want an anime with great credits music that was composed originally for the anime, look to none other than Big O. And Forever is an Oscar bait song. Wait, is it Oscar or Grammys that's music? I forget. I never paid attention to award shows like that. I think they're fucking fake and gay. Pretentious as all hell. Hey, Carl Muffin, how you been? I was just talking about the Hellsing animes. I must remove all weeds from the premises. Doing good, how about you? Grammys is music. I'm doing alright. I'm actually doing a lot better now. I hadn't been doing too great earlier this afternoon, but then I started playing this and... Oh, I'm sorry, I'm getting a phone call from my mom. Please excuse me. Okay. I apologize, I am back. I had to take care of dogs for my mom. But, yeah. Back to the game. Garlic. You gotta sit, buddy. Yeah, there you go. You can sit. For those of you new to the stream, Garlic is my cat. He likes to sit in my lap and watch as I play games. We are taking all of the eggs in to make mayonnaise. There we go. Oh, our sheep regrew their wool fast. I wonder if they regrow their wool faster as they get more hearts. Cause I remember it takes weeks. What in the fuck? There we go. Come on. I just saw the milk. Give it to me. Get the milk out of the bag. We are not in Canada. We do not put milk in a bag. That is for Philistines. Meh. But yeah, as I was talking about earlier, I think that the presidents playing video games is some of the best stuff to come out of the internet since, well, since the invention of memes, really. It is never not funny seeing Obama, Biden, and Trump playing fucking Pokemon, or Mario Brothers, or Resident Evil. God bless the internet. Where would we be without it? Just imagine the president's trying to play a Harvest Moon video game. Oh, or them playing Minecraft. That's another good one. I love watching the presidents play modded Minecraft. That was great. And it was a great spin with Obama being the toxic one and using the fucking console block or the command block to ruin the fun for everybody instead of Trump. Here you go. My favorite video is the presidents at a Ren Fair. Oh, that sounds like a great one, too. I'll have to look that up. I once had a dream that I was having a pool party with the presidents, and some leaves got in the pool, and and instead of scooping the leaves out with the net, I got Joe Biden in the net, and I'm like, hey guys, I got the garbage out of the pool. And he was just like, oh, come on, man. That was a funny dream. Which is weird, because my house doesn't even have a pool. Not yet, at least. I'm just gonna cut up all this lumber. Do I need it for building? No, not really. I've got everything maxed out as far as builds go. I just like chopping wood. There's something very meditative about taking an axe to lumber and just chopping away. Have any of you guys in the chat ever split lumber in real life? It's good exercise, and it's almost zen, in a way. $549,000. I was talking about the Stalker games earlier. I actually named my farm after the Clear Sky faction, which is funny because Clear Sky, maybe I just like them for their radio. Same reason I like the Bandits. Interestingly enough, you can actually join the Bandits in Clear Sky. You can join any faction in that game. I wonder if you get judged more harshly for joining Duty or for joining the Bandits by the Stalker community. I wonder when Space Station 14 will come out. For those of you who don't know, Space Station 14 is a built from the ground up version of Space Station 13 that's coming to Steam, and it's built on, I think, a newer engine. I don't know if it's built off the dumped source code. Some source code for Space Station 13 got dumped a few years back, and there was some legal questions around it. Because apparently the way it was obtained was rather dubious. I would love to do a Space Station 13 stream, or several. That would be fun. Like most people, I discovered Space Station 13 through Seth Tesniak. Tesnich? I never was sure how you pronounce his name. He's a more obscure YouTuber, more famous than I'll ever be, but he's he's not as well known as some other YouTubers. The horse races, huh? Yeah, I'll enter. I've actually used some of the music from the from the community of Space Station 13 in my stream intros. If you've seen my Hogwarts Legacy stream, that one has the Wizard as the intro song. I'm trying to think, what else have I... Oh, you know what? No. I haven't used other songs from the community, but I do have them in my music library. Tintin on the Moon, The Settler, The Wizard, Space Asshole. Although Space Asshole was really about Red Faction, Nope, nope. We going back. We getting that egg. This game has a great soundtrack. How's my friendship with the Harvest Sprites? Stade is almost maxed out. Nappy is maxed out. Chef is almost maxed out. Timid is maxed out. So that just means I need to work with Hoggy, Aqua, Bold, and Stade a bit more. Oh yeah, did you guys hear about Nintendo bricking people's Switch 2s for trying to use the MIG switch, which is a flash cart? Yeah, apparently if you back up your own games and put them on a flash cart, Nintendo will brick your Switch too if they catch you playing on them. God. Nintendo is fucking vile. Oh yeah, and then in other news, there's the fucking Stop Killing Games initiative has been trashed by one guy spreading a shitload of misinformation about it, being a fucking cunt. I really hope the Stop Killing Games initiative succeeds, but the problem is it's limited to Europe, and I am not a European citizen, so I can't even sign the petition even though I want to. And they're only at, like, their deadline is July 15th, I want to say, and they're only at half of the signatures needed for it to pass, or become recognized, even. It's rough. Garlic, what was that? Huh. You guys can't see it, but now Garlic has wandered across the counter and is standing on the back of my chair and is licking my hair. Apparently my hair tastes good. Garlic likes eating my hair. What is my... Why are you sniffing my neck, Garlic? What do I smell like to you? Do 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 do. I have seen a lot of YouTubers talking about the Stop Killing Games initiative now that Ross has made that video explaining how it's being misrepresented by Pirate Software. For those of you who don't know, Pirate Software is the guy in, or the YouTuber in question who was slandering the initiative. Alright, let's grab some flowers. Do 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 do. What? You're already hungry? You sure do work up an appetite. Yes. Oh, you know what? Let's make baked sweet potatoes. Oh, do I have the recipe on my phone? Open notes. Here we go. What the hell is siege mentality? Why do I just randomly have siege mentality written in my notes? What does that mean? What did I mean by this? Okay, sweet potatoes. Pot, oven, sugar, I have butter, right? I do not have butter. Mixer, salt. Butter is done. Cook. Pot, oven, sugar. And then we'll make butter. Sweet potato. Egg. Look at that! We have made... Wow! Look what we've created! My favorite video is the President's Ren Fair. I was doing dishes, so I wasn't able to reply, but yeah, it sucks that Nintendo breaks people's Switches. Yeah. Now, we're gonna save these sweet potatoes for when we go to the mines in winter. It's gonna be interesting to see where Android emulation goes in like 10 years from now, because we've actually got like Switch emulators for Android if you have the right build setup. If your Android device has enough RAM and processing power, you can emulate Switch on it. That's wild to me. Now, granted, all of the current Switch emulators for Android are abandoned, but they still exist. You can find them. And it makes me wonder what we're gonna... I think that Android might be the future as far as handheld gaming goes. Not phones, specifically, but Android as an operating system has proven to be very powerful. And a lot of retro handhelds are using Android predominantly as their operating system. It's also crazy how fast a new game can be downloaded and pirated. Oh yeah, definitely. Okay, so today's the day of the horse races. I'll give the harvest sprites to the apples and honey. Now, where are the other sprites? Oh, did they not show up? Well, you know what? There's nothing to harvest, so that's fine. I must remove all the filthy communist weeds from my farm. There will be no redistribution of the produce today. There's a running joke that the weeds are communist because they keep violating they keep trespassing on my property. They clearly do not believe in property rights. I wonder if Doctor Who is going to be good again. I would love that to be the case. But you know, I don't have any faith that it's going to be. Me with Animal Crossing, I always make a joke, no weeds or drugs in my town. Animal Crossing is great too. I've actually been playing Animal Crossing GameCube on my downtime, off stream. And just give myself like an hour and a half every day to like knock bells out of a rock, and just do my business, say hi to my neighbors. And you know, it's a good game too. I once knew a guy who gave me his Animal Crossing GameCube save, and when I visited his town, it was full of signs with swastikas. I've been replaying New Leaf recently. Need to go back to my City Folk save, though. Oh man, City Folk. I both love and hate City Folk. I love City Folk for it being my introduction to the Animal Crossing series as the first game I played. I mean, don't get me wrong, I knew about Animal Crossing on the GameCube. I read about it in Nintendo Power, and I was fascinated by it conceptually. But I didn't get to play the GameCube version until I was in college, actually. And City Folk was my introduction. With City Folk, I hate the controls so much that, in that game. I don't mind the controls, what I mind is the fucking grass deterioration. Because the grass erodes in that game like nobody's business. When I played Animal Crossing City Folk, I had all the grass in my town deteriorate to fucking nothing. It's awful. It makes me wish there was a hack that removed the grass erosion. Yep. I remember how, although I have some great memories from City Folk. The first time I ever saw a KK Slider concert, he played DJ KK, and I'm like, oh, that song was fucking lit. What song was that? And ever since then, whenever I play an Animal Crossing game, I make it a point to request DJ KK before any other song. Although in New Leaf they added a new song that ties with DJ KK as my all-time favorite. KK Disco is an absolute jam. When I was playing New Leaf, I actually had Agent KK playing in the main room of my house, because at the time I was working as security guard, and I'm like, oh, how fucking perfect is this? I better go to the town square before I miss the horse race. Oh shit, better grab the basket. The soundtrack in Animal Crossing series are my all-time favorite game soundtracks I put on when I go to bed. That's not a bad pick. I actually, my two favorite video games for soundtracks are Nostalgia for the Nintendo DS and, was it Deus Ex? Might have been Deus Ex. Okay, I'm gonna save. I'm gonna save state. Yeah, there we go. Now, my money is gonna be on Triumph winning. Ads attack. Yeah. Twitch really wants you to buy subscriptions to streamers. Okay, we're gonna load state because that was not what happened. You know what? No, I'll just skip. I'm not betting this round. Welcome back, Carl. Yeah, unfortunately, Twitch pushes ads like nobody's business. I think they do that to encourage people to subscribe to streamers. Of course, they want to be making the money off of it. Let's place a bet. Okay, here we actually have better, better winning odds. Let's go with Achilles. Yo, Enwa! My other favorite soundtracks from games is Jack and Daxter, but that's more because of nostalgia. Ah. Do I have a fast forward toggle? Emulation. Ah, here we are. Whoa. Oh, this is even worse. Alright, we're just gonna skip this one too. Let's do this. Yeah, I like the, Nostalgia has a lot of great instrumental songs that sound almost orchestral, and I absolutely love it. Deus Ex has that fantastic intro song. A lot of EDM in there. The Mega Man Battle Network games are pretty good for music too. Proof of Courage, that's a great one. Although they kind of recycle a few tracks, so I don't know. Oh, look at that. Yeah, yeah. I also love new Super Mario Bros. Wii soundtrack and any of the Mario and Luigi games. Oh, the Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga has an amazing soundtrack. I don't really know. I'm gonna come clean, chat. I have had Mario and Luigi's Partner in Time, but I've never beaten it, so I can't really attest to the quality of its soundtrack. Bowser's Inside Story, I don't remember any tracks from it. And Dream Team, ugh. Dream Team was such a fucking disappointment. Never played Dream Team? Don't. It's such a waste of time. The only cool thing about it is like the giant battles, and even then, I think that's like maybe, I don't know. Yeah, we win! Look at all those medals. Persona has great music too. Although, admittedly, I've only heard the music from Persona 5. It's incredible music. Swear to My Bones, Last Surprise. Okay, I'll be real with you. I haven't heard much of Persona's soundtrack either. I've never played the Persona games. I actually am more interested in playing the Shin Megami games than I am the Persona games. But the thing about the Shin Megami games is that I don't know where to begin with them. I tried playing the NES ones back in late high school, early college, and it was so grind heavy. What the fuck just happened? Never got into the Persona games either. Yeah, Sky is really into the Persona games from what I remember of talking to her. And I know that the people who play the Persona games are very passionate about them. Although, if anyone remembers that puzzle platformer Catherine, that actually takes place in the same universe as Shin Megami and Persona. My apologies. And now comes the tedious part. This strategy snaps the game over your knee in the earlier parts, but it is admittedly rather tedious. Let me check something really quick. Shipping prices. Shippable items, here we go. So the brooch, the bracelet, the earrings, and the necklace all sell for 2,000. Interesting. Interesting. Oh! So they all have the same value. Okay. So we can't... I don't think we can sell the dress. I accidentally made Lazy mad somehow, and also apparently everyone hates me. I feel like that's projection there. Wait, why did I grab the necklace? I don't know how you could have made Lazy mad. He's one of the most chill people in our community. What? I don't know. I'm just talking to. I'm just saying. I'm just responding to what you posted in the chat. You do come across as kind of misanthropic sometimes. I'd be very surprised if anyone in the community said they hated you, though. Ah, the basket's full. Okay, we have 1, we need 7 more. That's That's 3. That's 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. There we go. Tedious, but it's effective. So we have just got right there 62... No. Each item in there is worth 2,000 gold, and we put 38, so 38 times 2, that's... what? 76? 76,000 gold right there. I better launch the news, and it's gonna rain. Well, fuck. I'm glad I checked. But Sky, what makes you say that everyone hates you? That seems like a bit of a that seems a bit dramatic. Okay, come on. All animals to the barn. Come on, inside. There we go. Just make sure that that's everyone. Okay, good. That's all my sheep and cows. And now for the chimkins. Unfortunately, you can't put all of your chickens in the, oh, I gotta feed everyone, too. We gotta put all our chickens in the hen house. Come on, we can do it! I know we can make it! There we go. All of our chickens are in the coop and they have feed. I just need to go into the barn and give all the cows and sheep feed. How many bushels of feed do I have? 352 bushels? I should buy more feed. Shit. Man, that wind is ominous. I wonder why it's so eerie at night in this game. It didn't need to be. Oh yes, chat! Did you guys know there is a Harvest Moon creepypasta? Yeah! Harvest Moon creepypasta simply titled "The Harvest Goddess Has Not Forgiven You." I can't remember what it's about, but the fact that it exists, it's like, that is incredible. You don't see many creepypastas about this game. I wonder if there's Animal Crossing creepypastas. Yeah, there's probably Animal Crossing creepypastas. How long have we been running for? Only an hour? Really? I find that difficult to believe. Oh, we've been at it for 2.5 hours. I wonder if there's any ROM hacks to make this game scary. You know what? I wonder. Okay, it's gonna be sunny tomorrow. I know there's mods for Stardew Valley that make it spooky. Oh, we don't need to water our crops. And... are you gonna harvest or are you gonna yeah, y'all can just chill out. I was obsessed with them when I was a kid. Oh, you know what? There were so many creepypastas and urban legends for Animal Crossing. You know what? That's not surprising. I am a big creepypasta nerd myself, actually. I downloaded a several thousand video long playlist of creepypastas off of YouTube to keep on my phone in an album on my in my music collection. It's also crazy how many good and scary Mario fan games there are. Oh yeah, Coronation Day comes to mind, or the one simply titled Mario. But those are just the ones we know about, or the ones I know about, rather. I'm sure there's so many others. What was it, Mario 83 or something? There was that one too. This is for you, my friend. That's Call of Cthulhu and Mario and the music box. Oh! Call of Cthulhu Mario is great too! I wish I could play it! I have the ROM file of it sitting in my collection, but for whatever reason, every emulator I've tried it on doesn't want to run it. I think you need ZSNES to play it. Now, there is some good news. I do have ZSNES on my Linux operating on my Linux side of things. But I need another hard drive that's 8 terabytes so I can download my Steam library to it. And I need to find VTubing software and streaming software that's Linux compatible. I would like to transition everything that I have from Windows to Linux. That way I can just solely rely on Linux and dump Windows altogether. But I don't have everything that I need to do that yet. There's also a cool Waluigi one. I forgot the name of it. Oh yeah! Psycho Waluigi! That's a great game! I never played it myself, but I've seen videos on it, and it looks incredible. Oh, it's raining today, which means we can go to Confession today. Confession is at 1, I believe. How many harvest sprites? Oh, I spent that money on races. Okay, that's fine. That's an investment. That's not a loss. Let's hire Nappy to harvest. And you know, there's so many great RPG Maker games too. My 6th incarnation is going to be playing Ebe. You'll understand why it's my 6th once that one happens. I did it for the same reason that I did Nostalgia as this incarnation. I heard Ib was a cool game. Oh, it's a fantastic game. It has a great soundtrack, too. I actually have some of its songs on my bedtime playlist. I like Yume Nikki, but Yume Nikki has a problem. It's very easy to get lost in Yume Nikki, and it doesn't lend itself well to... I don't think it lends itself well to a Let's Play. Aoni, Mad Father, those are good ones. Gee, what else? Oh, it's 1 o'clock, so let's go to confessional. Oh yeah, Hello, Hello, that's another one. Love Yume Nikki, but it is hard since it's more like LSD Dream Emulator than an RPG. Yeah. And then, oh, gee, what else? I've come to confess. What do you wish to repent for? I don't care for animals. Don't forget that your animals give you their own milk, eggs, and wool to use. Express your gratitude by caring for them well. The Harvest Goddess has now forgiven you. That is enough for today's confession. Come again any time. Now you might be wondering, what's the benefit of confession? Well, in the case of townspeople don't like me, or I don't care for animals, or I was cruel to my animals, it actually improves your relationship with the animals and the townspeople. For I sleep in late, you actually can stay up later without sleeping in late. So yeah, Confessional has some cool buffs. There's one that has, like, diary in the title. Well, Yume Nikki translates to Dream Diary. There was that shitty remake called Yume Nikki Dream Diary. I know that, and that was ass cancer. Oh yeah, Witch's House. There's another good RPG Maker horror game for you. Oh, I might be thinking of the translation. Oh yeah, Crooked Man, there's another good one. Paranoiac, that's another good one. There's one called It Moves. I really want to play It Moves, but for some reason, the Steam version of the game won't launch, and I have no fucking idea how to fix it. Me and Rick actually read the creepypasta that the game was based off of for Halloween last year, when we were doing our creepypasta readings. Every Halloween, every October, on the To Be Continued podcast, me and Rick will read creepypastas. Devil's Toy Box, that was another good creepypasta. That was lit. Not to be confused with Devil's Butt Crack, which is Arizona. You know what would be interesting to see? Silent Hill 1 remade in RPG Maker. Actually, any of the Silent Hill games remade in RPG Maker would be interesting. I want to play Silent Hill 3 at some point. I played that on stream back in October of 2023, I believe, and it was a great time. Loved Silent Hill 2. Yeah, me too. The remake was incredible. I played the remake on as part of Spooktober Spectacular last year, and it was a great time. I'm gonna confess something to y'all, chat. I am a Silent Hill fan, and I have never played Silent Hill 2 on the original hardware as it came out. I have only played the remake. Speaking of, did y'all hear that Silent Hill 1 is getting a remake by the same people who made the Silent Hill 2 remake? I am very excited about this. Because you see, my introduction to the Silent Hill series was not through Silent Hill 1, but through Shattered Memories. And I liked Shattered Memories so much that I'm like, oh my god, I love this. I have to play the original since it was based off the original. And the original was even better. However, I have not beaten the original. I got about as far as the sewers, or was it the hospital? I don't remember. I had the emergency hammer, I remember that. I was swinging that shit like I was fucking Conan. There's also another Silent Hill game coming out sometime soon. Oh yeah, I remember hearing about that, but I don't know about that one nearly as much. I don't have the brush, do I? Did y'all hear about Resident Evil Requiem? I'm very curious about that game. It intrigues me since it looks to be more standalone, kind of like Silent Hill 2 was. Oh, interesting. Well, I mean, so was Silent Hill 4. Just because a Silent Hill game is standalone doesn't mean it's going to be good. Then again, just because it involves the overarching plot doesn't mean it's going to be good either. I mean, take a look at Silent Hill Origins. Actually, that's not fair of me to say, because I have never played Origins. I've only seen videos and reviews of it. And from what I've seen of Origins, I think it looks like a good time. I might enjoy it. Who knows? I'll give it a shot. I have the ROM of it. That's true. I actually prefer the overarching plot of the cult than standalones. But yeah, back on the Resident Evil, Requiem is interesting. I have no idea when it takes place. Apparently Raccoon City has ruins. I thought it was rubble, because, you know, they fucking nuked that shit at the end of 3. I think both have their own fun aspects to it. Yeah, there's definitely an argument to be made there. I just find the idea of a cult more interesting than a haunted town. Because, you know, haunted locations are all well and good, but, like, a cult I feel like is a more pertinent threat than a location just being haunted. You know what game really needs a remake? Silent Hill 4. They need to rewrite, they need to make the story a bit more digestible and easier to understand. And then maybe do some, I don't know, maybe do a little bit to tweak the, tweak the gameplay a little bit. For me, I enjoyed Silent Hill 2 for more of the psychological stuff going on with it. Yeah. Speaking of, did you play the remake of 2? They actually added extra endings. And they are really fucking good. We have the stillness ending, which is similar to In Water, except if you pay close attention, you actually hear James open the car door and step out before it drives into the lake. Love the endings in that game. Everyone loves the endings in Silent Hill 2. It's probably the most praised aspect of the game. Love the alien and dog one. You know, the alien ending in the original is kind of, I liked the alien ending in the original where James runs into Harry Mason and then Harry Mason zaps him with the ray gun and takes him onto the spaceship. But the alien ending in the remake is really funny, where it turns out that James is a clone of... James from remake is a clone of James from the original, and he runs into the original version of James at the end. The dog ending is great, though. It was you all along. Yes, it was a Shiba Inu controlling everything from behind a control panel like the motherfucking Wizard of Oz. Oh yeah, speaking of, I actually learned something about the endings in Silent Hill 2 recently. For years, I thought when Mary and James are leaving town, or no, Maria and James are leaving town in the Maria ending, I thought that James said, "We'd better do something about that cough," implying that while Maria was sick like Mary, he was going to make sure that she didn't meet the same fate. But no, it turns out James actually says, "You'd better do something about that cough." That is so much darker and harsher, holy shit! My friends theorized so much while playing through the remake. Yeah, the Silent Hill games in general tend to lend themselves to theorizing. How long have we been running for? About 2:53? Okay. Here's what we're gonna do, chat. We're gonna save the game and we're gonna find somebody to raid. But first I need to make sure that it doesn't rain the next day. Excellent! Alright, I want to thank you all for tuning in tonight. Thank you to the new followers. You folks have been absolutely stellar. Our raid message is going to be...